December corn closed sharply higher. It was the first close over the 200-day moving average in the lifetime of the contract, and it is showing a bit of an upside breakout. It's the highest close that we've seen since January 18th. Now, this is interesting that the corn is doing that because it's doing it in front of a November WASDE report. This will be the first World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates report that we have seen since September. We missed the October report because of the government shutdown. And it is a really big deal. Generally speaking, the October report is a really big deal because it's a key time of year to be getting updates on production, specifically corn and soybean yields. But without the October report, this now makes the November report even more important. So the trade is really hanging on what the USDA is going to say on Friday. And a lot of times in front of a report, you have markets that are just sort of deer in headlights, waiting to see what the numbers are. But in this case, corn is moving pretty aggressively before the report even comes out. So it makes for a very, very interesting report day on Friday. Speaking of the report, the average trade guess for yield is 184 bushels per acre. That would be down from 186.7, which is what we saw from the USDA in September. And for ending stocks, which is the bottom line, that's the number that really matters, the average trade guess is 2.136 billion bushels. That compares to the USDA's estimate in September of 2.110. Now, if you'll notice, that's a smaller yield, i.e. a smaller production number, yet a slightly higher ending stocks number. That is a direct reflection from the quarterly grain stocks report that we got at the very end of September, right before the government shutdown, showing an extra 207 million bushel carryover from last year's crop and therefore bigger beginning stocks. So kind of a complicated thing. It'll be interesting to see what the market does with that on Friday. In the meantime, we also got weekly export sales back. However, they are backdated and making up for the time missed during the government shutdown. And this was for the week ending September 25th. That number came out at 1.395 million metric tons. That was at the lower end of trade guesses between 1.2 to 2 million metric tons. But still a fairly positive number. So lots going on here for the corn market. Everybody, you stay tuned and you stay safe.